Hanken School of Economics, or as it's more familiarly known, Hanken, has a history of over 100 years, making us one of the oldest business schools in Northern Europe. Hanken is one of the top 1% of business schools in the world to acquire all 3 international business school accreditations. In addition to areas of strength within economics, finance, management, and marketing, Hanken is also a great environment for research within new areas.
One of the upcoming research areas at Hanken is humanitarian logistics. It is exciting in particular because there's so little research being done in that.
As we represent the Nordic type of business school, all our programs from BSc to PhD are based on the most up-to-date research.
We're a very tight-knit group outside of the lecture halls, and especially at SHS, since we're one of the smallest student unions in all of Finland.
Students take part in all decision-making and play an important role, and are encouraged to take part in creating the university experience. Hanken gives you the best qualifications to launch a global career, and Hanken alumni are in fact more prone to go abroad upon graduation.
All the students get a contact with the job market even while they're studying.
Today, our alumni work in more than 65 countries around the world.
If you want to mingle and create networks in the Nordics, then Hanken is a really good platform for that.
With a rich history and vibrant future, Hanken truly is a launchpad for an international career. Hanken School of Economics.
Okay, I think you hear me well, so please feel free to ask any questions either in the chat or maybe you can also then get a microphone from Jörgen and ask any questions if you may wonder about Finland or about Hanken. But let me start with the presentation. My name is Natalia Boltovskaya and I work as marketing coordinator at Hanken School of Economics. Hanken School of Economics is located in Finland, and we are located in 2 places here. Helsinki, which is the capital of Finland, as you may know, and also in Vaasa. And Vaasa is known as the energy capital of the north. So I will try to make my presentation short but detailed, so you can understand what kind of programs we offer and what is this, what are our requirements, and also then of course I will tell about the scholarships we offer within our own Hanken scholarships. After that, I would like to give a word to Alejandra. She's a second-year master student in international strategy and sustainability, and then I think we will have time for questions and answers, but I'm really happy to be here. And I know it's morning now in Colombia. In Finland here, it's already afternoon, but still very, very cool that so many of you have decided to join the event on place and online as well. So yes, let's start with the brief introduction of what is this to study in Finland and what is Finland actually. Jörgen has mentioned that Finland is one of the best countries in the world, and also mentioned that there is like a great work-life balance in the countries and also of course in Finland. But yeah, it's true. Finland has ranked number 1 in the global European Happiness Equality Index for I think for 5 years already in the row. And I personally think that maybe that depends on that people eat the ice cream in Europe and drink coffee. So people are really high on energy by coffee and very high on carbohydrates and sugar with the ice cream. But also, Jörgen has also mentioned that, for example, Sweden is the home of Spotify. But I'll also bet you that Finland actually is the home of Angry Birds, and I think that's one of the most popular mobile app games in the world. Both Supercell and Rovio companies are from Finland, and they still do have offices in Finland. And of course, work-life balance. Finland is really known for that, and it's not only in the biggest cities like Helsinki, which is the capital, but also everywhere in Finland, and it's actually also applicable to student life. You can get both your studies done and also get this active social life, because student unions in Finland and at Hanken offer a really wide social program that you get to meet a lot of people, and you get to meet a lot of students from your own university from Hanken, but also from the universities all over the Helsinki region, for example, or in Vaasa, of course. If we continue a little bit further, Finland has been recently attracting a lot of international talents and international students. And for example, what student who is arriving to Finland as an international student expect is a very clear and transparent process. For the students, it's very easy. You get your documents and your offer of admission from university and go to the embassy, to the consulate, and it's usually residence permit for students are treated as urgent. At least we did not have any experience that students didn't receive the residence permit before the orientation days. Everybody arrives on time, and everybody is in place in the mid of August latest. Also in Finland, there is plenty of opportunities for affordable housing for students, and also Finland, through the student unions, offers a lot of student benefits such as sport facilities, reduced fees for the travel cards, and affordable healthcare, and so on. Since April 2022, so it's quite new, Finland will now give a full-time residence permit for the whole time of studies. So for example, if you're studying at Hanken, where we all offer the master's program that is for 2 years, you will receive the residence permit for 2 years. So you don't need to do the hassle during the summer, for example, and apply for your extension. You can go for example, for summer job and do not worry about that. And you can even go abroad for your summer job and you not worry about the prolongation of your residence permit. And after you have graduated, in case you have not yet found a job, you will get a year valid residence permit for job search. And it's quite easy also to obtain that residence permit. Shortly about Hanken. Hanken was, as I said actually in the video, Hanken was founded in 1909. So 13 years ago. So it makes us one of the oldest university level business schools in the Nordics. And Hanken has obtained the university status in 1927. And since 1980, we are operating also in Vaasa, offering study programs in Vaasa as well. A little briefly about our accreditations as well. Hanken is a triple accredited business school with EQUIS, AMBA, and AACSB, and it's only 1% universities and business schools in the whole world who have obtained all 3 accreditations. And also our master's program is ranked by Financial Times. It's number 62 in 2022. And also research done at Hanken is ranked by Multirank, and also it ranks particularly high on the citation rates on the international joint publications. We are very proud of all of our accreditations and all of our rankings, because it's a very, it also marks that professors and students and everybody at Hanken does the best of their work they can do. So why should you choose Hanken? 81 of our graduates find job within 6 months after graduation, according to the latest survey that we have done, and the rest will obtain the job within the 12 months after graduation. So it's a very high ranking, I would say still. Then we have a triple proud accreditation and Financial Times ranking. And also, which is very, very important for us at Hanken, that we have a very tight community and very close connection to the business world. And it's actually something that also helps our students and our international students to create a tight network already during studies. As I mentioned, Hanken has 2 locations in Finland, in Helsinki and in Vaasa. And of course, Helsinki is a capital of Finland. It's the biggest city, but still very clean and safe. It's very easy and comfortable to live here, because city and nature is very integrated into each other, like in the geographics of the city. So, for example, our campus is located very in the city center, and 10 minutes from our building, it's the beach and a small park. I think that Jörgen, maybe you have walked in the area when you visited Finland now in summer. So I hope you also found that our building at Hanken is very, very located very centrally, but still very close to nature. Helsinki as a city offers good transportation. So in case you decide to live a little bit further away from Hanken and from the city center, it still will not take you more than maybe 40-45 minutes to go to by transport to study. And of course, Helsinki and also Hanken offers very affordable student housing, and because there are 3 universities and also several universities of applied sciences located in the area, you will not only meet students from your own university from Hanken, but also through the student union, you will get an opportunity to meet students from other universities as well. Our second unit is located in Vaasa, and it's second largest student city in the country. And in Vaasa, every 5th person is a student. And it's actually called Energy Capital of the North, which opens very huge possibilities for our alumni and for students to find a job after graduation. And of course, as it is a student city, we offer very affordable student housing there as well. Also, something that I would like to mention, and something that we are really proud of, is our Hanken International Talent Initiative. It's the program that is aimed specifically for the international students, and the aim of the program is to help our international students to integrate into the business society, create their own network, and to find a job or summer internship, and also then to know the ways how you should, for example, build up your CV and what skills you should develop. And every international student at Hanken is the part of Hanken International Talent. It's not something that you should apply separately. You are, by definition, a part of that program once you have been admitted and once you have started your studies at Hanken. And we have seen that we have, since 2017, when we have started the program, we have seen that our students are really happy with the opportunities that Hanken International Talent offers. So I have now told some smaller things about Hanken, and if you have any questions about Hanken, then do please let me know and ask questions. But then now I will go briefly through the admissions requirements and process. I see that I don't have so much time left. I think that we've been given only like 30 minutes, but we have started like maybe 5 minutes later. So I think that I can take a little bit more of time, but I will go very briefly through the process, because I would like also that Alejandra shares her experience, because I think it's really important.
This meeting is being recorded.
Jörgen, I don't see, now you see my slides, okay, good. So at Hanken, you can study for 9 programs. You can choose, you can apply to 4 at the same time once you apply to Hanken, but then of course you will be admitted only to 1. So you can apply to economics, finance, accounting, governance and commercial law, intellectual property law, humanitarian logistics, then international strategy sustainability, which is Alejandra's program, marketing, and also marketing and management in Vaasa. We have 2 admission periods, and one is actually started in less than 1 month on its rolling admission round. It will start on the 1st of November and will run until April next year. And then we have also the main admission round, which lasts between 30th of November until 18th of January next year. Small introduction and small explanation. What's the difference between two application rounds? So rolling admission round is fast track. Admissions results will arrive to your mailbox around 3 weeks after submitting your full application, and it's only open for applicants applying based on a degree obtained outside of Finland. So basically all of you who are now today on this event may apply onto this through the rolling admission round. It's a little bit higher admission requirements because it's a fast track and we don't send it to the academic evaluation. And in rolling admission, only 4 following programs are accepting applications. These are humanitarian logistics, international strategy and sustainability, marketing, and marketing and management in Vaasa. Main admission round is open to all programs we offer, and admissions process is more complex as it includes several steps, for example, academic evaluation, and then the admission results are sent by end of March to all the applicants. And in both admission rounds, the student get the scholarship and the scholarship decision simultaneously with the results of the admission. And it's possible to apply for the scholarship in both application rounds. So yeah, in order to be admitted, you will need to prove your English language knowledge. So we at Hanken accept most of them, and I think not most, all of the language tests now available on the market. The only exception is for you not to take the language test if you have obtained bachelor's or master's degree from the following countries such as Australia, Canada, Ireland, New Zealand, United Kingdom, or the United States. In the admission round, there are slight differences in the admission rounds. So for the requirements, so for example, when you apply through the rolling admission, you will need to have a bachelor's degree in economics, and the universities should be located outside of Finland. In the main admission round, you may apply for both with bachelor's and master's degree, and also it may be also obtained in Finland, but I guess for our event today, it's not really the case. And there is a difference between the requirement in the ECTS. So if you apply in the rolling admission, you will need to have 80 and at least 80, and in main admission, it's only 30 that you need to have. Then most of the students will need to take a GMAT test. And in rolling admission round, the GMAT requirement is 600, and in main admission round, it's 550. Only students applying from our universities, like our partner universities, will not need to take a GMAT test. And here are our partner universities in Latin America. Unfortunately, we do not have any university in Colombia. But then if you're coming from any other country then that is located outside of Latin America, then please do let us know, and we with Jörgen will check the if the university is the part of Hanken partnership program. Yes, I don't think that I will go through all the enclosures to save the time. So because I will go better to fees and funding. So the studies are free of charge for European Union students, and for non-EU EEA students, the tuition fee for 1 year is 12,500 euros per year, and our program is for 2 years, so it means that for the 2 years of studies you will need to pay 25,000. But what we are offering very, very big amount of scholarships, and some of them would cover the tuition fee fully. So let me just go also through the funding that we offer for the students. So Jörgen has already mentioned the Global Business School Scholarship. It's the full tuition fee waiver for 2 academic years, and also it offers 8,000 euros per year for living expenses. Also, we offer Hanken Honors scholarship that would cover the tuition fee for the 2 academic years. Also, we do offer together with the Ministry of Culture and Education Finland scholarship, and it is the full tuition fee waiver and also 5,000 euros relocation grant. And for students, for example, who had to pay for their first year, we offer the honors scholarship for the second year, and that is second year scholarship will cover the tuition fee for the second year of the studies in case the student has completed 60 credits during the first academic year. And here is the list of the universities who are also part of Global Business School Network in Colombia. So there are several of them, 3. So in case you're coming from one of these universities, it's a really great opportunity for you to study for free in Finland. So if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to contact us at masters@hanken.fi or contact Jürgen directly. He knows also everything about Hanken by now, I believe, after our years of cooperation. And also feel free to ask any questions now if you want to. And I will now give my word to give the stage to Alejandra.
So
Thank you, Natalia.
Thank you, Natalia, and hello, Alejandra. So where are you from, Alejandra?
Hola, hello. I'm Alejandra, as Natalia already mentioned. I'm a second-year master's student from the track of International Strategy and Sustainability. I'm originally from Mexico, and I've been living in Finland for a year now. I think Natalia really highlighted the very perks of living in Finland. Some of the things I love is how close we are to nature and how important nature is for Finns. I also love that I can walk through the city. I think in Mexico we use a lot the cars, and we use the car to travel anywhere. So I really enjoy walking through the city. A little bit about my story and how did I get to Hanken was I really was trying to look for a master's program that really was interesting and had like interesting topics that would be relevant for me to study. So someone recommended Hanken to me, and I decided to apply. I was really happy. I got into the rolling admission round because I found out a bit too late for the main admission round about the university. So my only choice was the rolling admission round, and I did that. So I'm also from a university that is partners with Hanken in Mexico. So I was able to not take the GMAT, which was really good for me because by the time I realized that I needed to apply, it was a bit too late to also take the test. It was such an easy admission, I would say. Like the admission form, it's super quick, it's super easy and concrete. So it takes like 30 minutes to fill the information for you to apply. I have loved Hanken so much because I think, well, first of all, I love the student culture that we have here in Finland. I think they really give the students all the means to be able to have fun, but at the same time, be able to have that balance with your studies, which I love. And there's a lot of networking between the student unions. So we also have a lot of collaboration with other unions in other universities. I also like the fact that they have such a strong network here in Finland. So we really get the chance to cooperate on a daily basis with different companies in Finland. And we are always, you can say, really close to companies. Another fact that I love is that they really mix well the academics with the practical side. That's one of the things that I have really enjoyed because you can really tell that you can see the academic part and the theoretical part of the course, but at the same time, they always have these projects which are sometimes in collaboration with some company. So you actually get the feeling of getting this practice part and also solving real cases and solving cases that sometimes are cases that companies are currently working in. So I really like that side of the university. And just to kind of wrap it up, I would say that just give it a try and really apply for the university. I think it's a really good university, and I really have enjoyed the country and the culture. Just really read carefully everything, read all the information because it's very easy. You're getting so much information at the same time that you can really miss key points that will later on be popping up once you're in the country, and you can really save yourself so much trouble by reading carefully everything. So thank you very much for this opportunity and for allowing me to kind of share my experience here today.
Thanks a lot, Alejandra. It's great that you're here with us today. You see, we've got a person here from Mexico, so quite a few people from South America that are studying at Hanken. We had a guy from Colombia at another webinar, also studying at Hanken. Something I really like about Hanken, but 97% find a job where in about 6 months after they finish this, 97%. It's quite high, isn't it? They had a question about scholarships. Well, I think Natalia already told a bit more about the scholarships. A lot of scholarships. There are also a lot of discounts for students who would like to study in Finland, which is another very good thing. A lot of opportunities here studying at Hanken. I think there might be some question in the question box for you, but I prefer to leave it for you like you answered in the chat box. Now, I want to finish your presentation because we need to leave you. I'm really sorry about that, Natalia and Alejandra. We need to leave you because we've got another university coming up. I'm really sorry about that. So please answer the questions in the chat box when they come up. I think some of them are in Spanish, some of them in English, but Alejandra, perhaps you might be able to help her out. So now we're leaving you, Alejandra and Natalia. Thanks a lot for your presentation. So yes, bye. Bye, Natalia.